Apollo 69.
Good day, everyone.
It's time to see all of my favorite spin-off series from the original shows and the original movies, which is once a part of my childhood. Some of these spin-offs that I actually forgot about it, but other I actually still remember it.
So anyway, let's check out my 3 favorite spin-off series.
And starting for the number 3, Go Diego Go.
Well, this one is a very nostalgia to me as my cartoon guilty pleasure.
Our 8-year-old explorer mate Diego travels to the world with his jaguar, Baby Jaguar.
And I'm Baby Jaguar. Wow, wow.
What else did I get to say? Yes, he also slow talking to explore like his cousin Dora did. But he didn't drive me insane when he was entertaining me. So as Josh Wood said about Dora the Explorer, apparently the creators think if all the characters talk in bizarre intonation and inflections, children will understand them better. But I won't mind for it.
So as a child, I used to like Dora the Explorer, but as a kid, I also hate Dora the Explorer. But as a teenager, I changed my mind on Dora the Explorer. But I never hate Go Diego Go, and I actually never forgot about that show.
And I don't think Diego and Dora are aliens pretend to be humans. Was speaking like this better help the kids to tolerate the rubbish in front of them? That's why Sesame Street, one of my favorite PBS kids show, was meant to converse with kids like normal human beings for decades. So as a child, I didn't even answer the questions when I watched his whole episodes, but as a teenager, I watched the full episodes from Diary Martin on Google, and I did answer the questions from him, and of course, he do need my help. And for the number 2, Guess with Jess. I know Go Diego Go for 23 minutes, but Guess with Jess only go for 11 minutes. And Jess never do the slow talking like Diego and Dora did to entertain all of us. He did the quick talking, so he will say something, and we will answer him as a question.
And yes, we all know that he was the pet cat of Postman Pat.
So Jess doesn't talk at Postman Pat, one of my favorite British kids show, but at the spin-off of CGI animation, he does talk. So as a child, I didn't answer the question for Jess just like I did at Go Diego Go. But last year when I watched the whole episodes from YouTube, and I did answer the questions for Jess. So Jess entertained kids and told them so they can choose from the cards some of the stuff, and they will answer the question to him. After when we answered the question for Jess, he and his friends were singing What's the Question Here Today? And in the end, after when we found the answer, he always say yippity yay, and they singing yippity yay after when we found the answer. Guess with Jess gave me a lot of good memories, and so is Postman Pat.
Hey! That's the big question!
And before we get into the countdown, here's some of the quick honorable mentions. Timmy time. Yeah, I love Shaun the Sheep. And I actually like this spin-off series. Our buddy Timmy, he was the handful troublemaker, but he also liked to learn, and he joined his friends for his big adventure. And the point is, when I was in preschool, I actually sometimes get into trouble as well, when I did something bad. The Penguins of Madagascar. I'm the real fan of this one. And I like Skipper, since he, Kwasky, Private, and Rico has protected homes in Central Park. And they also have their super spy mission.
Anyway, on to number 1.
And I found my number 1 most favorite spin-off series is The Lion Guard. our main character, Kion, who is the son of King Simba and Queen Nala, that he and his friends protect the Pride Lands from danger. Until then, the writers and the creators of The Lion King made the spin-off series as a follow-up for The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. So in the beginning, when Mufasa was Kion's age, and Scar was the leader of the lion god, he had a gift of the war, which has made him so powerful. But the power was in his head. He began to think he would be the next king instead of his brother Mufasa. And then meanwhile, he got a scar by the snake that we actually did not know who the name was that snake is. When that evil lion has told him how to be evil, since he showed him that he has Scar just like him. But then Scar uses war to defeat him. So after Mufasa has nicknamed him Scar, he will have his revenge. And then after that, Scar destroyed his team of the Lion God and loses his powers.
Until then, Scar has rise again from the volcano, and with the flames, since he have his power out of the volcano, so he will have his plan and have his revenge against Simba and Kion, since after Simba has defeated him years ago at the Pride Land.
So check this out on the first episode. My favorite part is when Bunga has tickled Kion when they were playing.
Not yet! Stop it! Hunger!
I watched the full episode of this years ago when I watched that on my mom's TV at her room at Channel 9 Go, and I enjoy it. For example, in the show, that the hyenas used to be Kion's and the others' enemies, who's completely manipulated by Scar and Zero, who lied to them to use them as a hedgemans. And Zero also manipulate Kovu and Fatani and make them believe that Simba was their enemy. But after Kovu has found Kiara, he realized that Zero was wrong. In many episodes, when Bunga has defeated all other baddies when he was fought at them, since Pumbaa, his adopted uncle, teach him how to do that. And I thought I found it gross. But after I realized from Phantom Strider on his reviews against the top 5 worst and best Disney sequels, doing it at The Lion King 1.5, he likes the gas scene from Pumbaa that actually makes him childish. And now, today, I found it funny too, especially from Bunga. And at season 3, after when Kion has got a Scar and after he defeats Scar out of the volcano, he and the others would travel to go straight to the Tree of Life when they met Rennie and the Night Pride who lived there. After when Kion has used the war and Rennie has told them to leave and never coming back, and they was not welcome to the Tree of Life. Afterwards, Rennie has had a chat with her grandmother Queen Jonna, that Kion was dead, that he got a scar, and John has said to her that they both had the same, they all have scars. So that means Jonna would tell Ronnie that she would go straight to Kion and the others to welcome them to the Tree of Life, and Ronnie agreed. Anyway, Ronnie and the Night Pride has go straight to them and finally welcomed them to the Tree of Life after when Kion has apologized to her to use the war. And as the days go by, after when Queen Jonna has passed away and after when Ronnie has become the new queen, she and the Night Pride and Kion and the Lion Gods work together as the great team by taking down the baddies. Back out to the Pride Land, when Zero and Fatani and the others has returned to the Pride Land, they and Simba and the other lionesses have a battle. But luckily Kiara and Kovu has stopped them to fighting, and Kiara said to her father Simba that Fatani and her friends, they all are the same. So Fatani and the others found out it's true. So they joined Kiara and Kovu and Simba and the other lions, seeing Zero's true color. But Zero was refused to join Simba and the others. And in the end, she was fell down in the cliff and she was drowned. After Zero was gone, Simba welcomed them to his pride. After Kion and the Lion God return to the Pride Land, after they reunite, Kiara and Kovu explain to Kion and the others what happened then. And in the end, in the final episode, Kion gave Svatani a roar as the new leader of the Lion God. And my favorite part in the final episode is the ending after when Kion and the others has joined Runny in the Night Pride, and Kion has crowned as the new king of the Tree of Life. And I actually gotta say, this spin-off series is exciting, hilarious, and amazing adventures. And I consider The Lion God one of the absolute best Disney Junior show of all time.
Till the Pride Lands end, Lion Guard defend!
And with those said, thanks for popping by to check out one of my favorite spin-off series with me. Do you think you have your own favorite spin-off series? If you thought so, leave your own thoughts in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.